Quit selling your product. Quit selling your service. In order to increase sales output, sell me the solution to the problem I have. Point blank, that's the simplest and most effective thing I could share with you on the Catapulting Commissions blog. Here's the problem. I recently had a conversation with several new entrepreneurs. These were successful, tenured professionals in a previous life. They have moved on and have opened up their respective small business. The question they've asked is, how do I increase or generate more sales? I'm not a salesperson. I don't know how to have the sales talk track. So I immediately say, well, let's role play. Talk to me as if I'm the prospect and tell me about what you're selling. And they presented to me everything about their product or service. And I listened. And then I went back to a few clients that I've been working with recently on their sales strategies. And I listened into some of the recorded sales calls. And I heard the same thing. People are pitching their product or service. Let me be honest here. Your prospect does not care about your product until they care about the solution to the problem they don't realize they have. Does that make sense? Your prospect doesn't care about the bells and whistles. They care about a solution. The solution they care about is to a problem. They may or may not understand that they have the problem. But your product has to be presented after you sell the solution. And many sales professionals get lost in this transition. Many sales professionals will hear some sales coach or sales guru talk about build value. You have to build value. And I know this. We've talked about this before on the blog. You have to build value. And that is true. But building value doesn't mean my product is the best. Building value doesn't talk about all the bells and whistles of my product. Building value is a strategic process. When you build value, you start by building the problem. You start by having your prospect acknowledging they have a problem. That's the first solution that I have for you right now. In order to sell your product, you have to be able to identify the problem. And if you can identify the problem, does your prospect identify the problem? Does your prospect know they have the problem that you're trying to sell them to? If they don't know about their own problem, they will not care about your product. So in order to have that prospect understand that problem, it goes through a line of discovery questions. It goes through a series of acknowledgement questions. Do you understand the impact that this problem is having in your life? Do you understand the impact that this problem is having to your business? Tell me how this problem is impacting you. Tell me about this problem. Those are a series of questions that I would ask a prospect before I ever presented my product. You see, by talking about the problem in the front half of the conversation, I now know what's important on the back half of the conversation. So to you, the entrepreneur who's starting to sell your product or service, it could be anything from a clothing line, a restaurant, financial services, real estate agent, whatever the situation may be. If the person you're speaking to doesn't know they have a problem and doesn't know what the solution is, your product's useless. So let's first focus on the problem. Get your prospect to acknowledge they have a problem. Then tell them about the solution. Not what the bells and whistles are about your product or service, about the desired outcome that will take place from saying yes to you. What is the desired outcome that you will have when you say yes to me? Think about it in this industry. It's fairly simple. In the fitness industry, when someone signs up for personal training, they don't sign up because they want to do 100 burpees. They don't sign up because they want to kill themselves in the gym. They sign up because they want to be healthy at the end. They sign up because they want to lose weight. They sign up because they want to look physically fit. They sign up because they want to look good in a bathing suit. Whatever that solution is, that's the reason they signed up. That's the reason they purchased the fitness membership or the personal training membership. That model applies to every type of sale that exists. People buy the solution. They don't buy the journey. They don't buy the product. They buy the desired outcome. So you as a sales professional, you have to remember, I'm going to start discussing to you about the desired outcome that you want, the solution to your problem. And once we have that conversation, then I can tell you all the bells and whistles. I can tell you all the features and benefits and advantages to working with me or buying my product. And only then will it be relevant. So, simple way to look at the next time you want to talk to a prospect about the product you're selling. Identify the problem. Does your prospect understand the problem, or do they know they have a problem? And what's the impact of the problem? Then sell the desired outcome your prospect wants from that problem. Sell them the solution. We've not sold our product yet. After they've agreed on the solution, then you can talk about your product, your bells and whistles. And that, my friends, is how you make your next sale. Anthony Garcia on the Catapulting Commission Sales blog. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you next week.